Good morning. If you can hear me, please clap 3 times. At the back, if you can hear me, please clap 3 times. Thank you very much. Once again, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I am Shixie Anmitra, or you can call me Tam for short, and I will be your mind leader guide for today. I would also like to introduce to you our coach captain, Kuya RC. Hello, Kuya RC. Alright, before we reach our destination, I would like to take a minute to discuss some set of rules for you to follow. Rule number 1. Please remain seated until we reach our destination, and smoking inside the bus is strictly prohibited. Rule number 2, I have here a flag that I will wave to inform you that you only have 5 minutes left before leaving the place. Rule number 3, please follow the itinerary and stay with your group at all times. I hope you have read the do's and don'ts before we reach our destinations. If you have questions, clarifications, please don't hesitate to approach me, and in case of emergency happens, I'm always ready with my first aid kit. Is that clear, my dear tourist? Very good. Now let's do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 25. Complete. Thank you. Now, my dear tourist, may I ask you to look out your window and see this view. We are now passing the Halsema Highway, the highest point in the Philippine highway system. You are 2,255 meters or 7,400 feet above sea level. For your own safety, please refrain from putting your arms out the window. Thank you. My dear tourists, we're now here in Sagada, 390 kilometers north of Manila, a small town in the Cordilleras Mountain within Philippines Mountain Province. It has a population of not more than 12,000. It is known for a perfect relaxing getaway with its pine trees, cold weather, and breathtaking sceneries. Life here is simple. Highland crops and ecotourism sustains the town's economy. The people in the area are called Isagadans, which literally translates to from Sagada. Kankanay, a variation of Kankani, is the language widely spoken in the area. Here is our first mind-blowing fact. Is everyone ready? Alright. Limestone rock formations and fossilized seashells can be found around Sagada and its caves, a proof that these highlands used to be submerged in the ocean billion years ago. So now we're here to our first destination. This is called Kiltepan Viewpoint. Kiltepan Viewpoint is the most popular spot to catch the famous Sagada Sunrise. My dear tourists, you have 2 hours to witness this heavenly view and have your breakfast. 5 minutes to go. Gather around, my dear tourists. Are we all complete? Let me do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 25. Complete. Thank you. So, how is Kiltepan? Did everyone enjoy the breathtaking view? Have their breakfast. Alright. To our next destination, it is famed for its mysterious and historic tradition, the Hanging Coffins of Sagada here in Echo Valley. The reasons the coffins were hung is that the locals believe that the higher the dead were placed is the closer their spirits to heaven. Did you know that only the FBI may be buried in the famous Hanging Coffins of Sagada? Can anyone guess what FBI means? FBI means full-blooded egrots, with the smaller coffins not containing infants, but actually the oldest members of the community. So my dear tourists, please watch your step and amaze yourself to the natural beauty of the Hanging Coffins and Echo Valley. You have 2 hours. Remember not to go far away so no one will get lost. 5 minutes to go. Okay, let's proceed. Let me do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 25. Complete. So, how was the Hanging Coffins? You had the taste of the town's ancient culture and tradition. Yes, sir. Well, Isagadans were able to preserve the beauty and the richness of their beliefs. Any more questions and thoughts? If not, I'll be the one who asks, what is our next destination? The majestic Bomod-Ok Falls. Bomod-Ok Falls is the largest and tallest waterfall here in Sagada, which is why it's called the Big Falls. Bomod-Ok's cold water cascades from the top of a beautiful naturally contoured cliff to a pool below, forming a 200-feet column of water and wonder. It has a wide and very deep pool, and beautiful limestone rock formations surrounded by it. At the shallower parts of the pool, there are fingerlings of native fish species commonly found in Cordilleran rivers. The presence of this indicates that the waterfall and the river remain relatively clean and healthy. You may now experience its cold water if you want to, but please, my dear tourists, be careful for its wiping trees. You have 2 hours to be with the waterfalls and amazing its beauty. 5 minutes to go. Alright, gather around, my dear tourists. Are we all complete? Let me do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 25. So, how was the Bomod-Ok Falls? A paradise, yes sir? It is really worth visiting indeed. I'm glad that you enjoyed visiting Bomod-Ok Falls. Now, heading to our next destination, the Sagada Weaving. Sagada Weaving has been weaving quality products such as bags, slippers, souvenirs, and apparel since 1968, making them a pioneer of the industry in the area. Many residents work here and it's said to be one of the largest employers in town. Again, you have 2 hours to make your loved ones part of the trip by gifting them souvenirs. 5 minutes to go. Alright, gather around, my dear tourists. Are we all complete? Let me do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 25, complete. So, have you already bought some souvenirs for your loved ones? Then they will surely be joyful once you get home. But before going home, Kuya RC and I will take you to our last destination. My dear tourists, say hello to Lake Danum. Danum is a Kamkanay in Ilocano term for water, translating its name to a redundant lake water. It is surrounded by pine trees and its scent proliferate in the area, making a relaxing atmosphere. So we have 2 hours. 5 minutes to go, my dear tourists. Alright, gather around. Are we all complete? Let me do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 25, complete. It's sad to say that this marks the end of a very informative and memorable tour. I hope everyone had a great time. Does anyone have a questions, my dear tourists? It's my pleasure to be your tour guide for a day. It's nice to meet you all, and hope to see you again on your next tours. Once again, I am your my tour guide in town, Trixie Ann Mitra, Town for short, and our season driver, Kuya RC, saying thank you for visiting Sagada.